We're here today with Kathy Elkins from Webb's Yarn Store. Welcome to the show, Kathy.
Hi, Liz. Thank you for having me.
Now, you've done something a little interesting here.
Well, I'm very fortunate because at our store we have a lot of fabulous knitters and great designers too. And I've brought with me today a pattern, the Velvet Curtain hand warmers, that Kirsten, who's on our team back home, designed. And then I put a little challenge out to our store knitters and said, let's see what you can do with this pattern. See if you can take it and make it your own using different yarns and what you can come up with. So this is the fruits of their labor.
Oh, and now some of these yarns you've designed or developed yourself.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
yes,
that's exciting.
Which is even more exciting that they picked those. So I'm going to start here with the original. If you'd like, do you want to try one on?
We have it's a thumb gusset.
It's a very interesting pattern. It's a cabled pattern, but rather than a traditional cable, we used a yarn over which collapses the cable down and creates this little crescent rather than a twist of a typical cable. The other design element that's interesting in this pattern is that the cast on and the bind off edges are sewn together to create this. This is not knit in the round. So it's actually very simple knitting that looks like you've done a lot, and I love patterns like that. We have two knitters here. This was done by Melissa, and this one was done by Mary, and these yarns are slightly different gauge than the original, but by manipulating their needle size they were able to use the same number of cast-on stitches and the same number of row repeats. Now your cast-on stitches are going to give you the length, whereas your row repeats are going to be your width. So for someone like me, I have little skinny wrists here, I might do one less repeat for a pair I was going to wear myself, whereas somebody else might not go up one more repeat.
And they have such different looks. You have this nice tweedy effect with this yarn.
Right, and this is a merino silk angora blend, and this yarn really is a little bit more sophisticated and dressy, where this is more of your Saturday afternoon at the football game kind of hand warmer that you'd want to wear with a nice hot chocolate in your hands.
This one has this nice lace weight here.
This one was actually done by a friend of Kirsten's, who's the original designer, who had a very fancy event to go to, and she was looking for something to wear along with it.
Dressy.
So she took this beautiful lace weight merino tencel combination that has a beautiful sheen. She cast on 60 stitches and still did the 5-row repeat, but came up with this very dainty, feminine hand warmer to wear to her event.
Yes, it's lovely.
Yeah, I love that one. It's a favorite. A little beading on that would be pretty too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Adding some embellishment.
Yeah, and then this one was done by Malia, and she is kind of a rugged outdoorsy type, and so she took a chunkier weight yarn, cast on only 21 stitches, and only had to do 3-row repeats. She had these done, I mean, this is no time if you're looking for a quick gift or project. And then this last one also used a yarn where the color has a slight change.
Oh, it's very subtle.
Very subtle. And all of these were done using one ball of yarn, which is, again, an inexpensive and easy project. This knitter, Andra, down in Connecticut, what she did is she actually chose to use 2 balls because, like me, she likes her symmetry. So she used 2 balls to get the exact same repeat in the colorways.
What a fabulous use of cables in a very simple project that you can take with you.
And different looks for everybody's style.
Thanks so much for being with us here.
Good to be here, Liz. Thank you.
And that's our show for today. Thank you for watching, and join us next time when we explore yummy yarns made from edible sources. And remember, make time for yarn every day.
Knitting Daily. Make time for yarn every day. Projects, patterns, ideas, and techniques from today's show to help you make time for yarn every day can be found on the web at knittingdailytv.com. This is show 106. Continue knitting daily every day by joining the online Knitting Daily community and receive a free newsletter 5 times a week, filled with step-by-step techniques, inspiring reader-contributed stories, and free patterns. It's about knitting all the time. knittingdaily.com. Knitting Daily has been sponsored in part by Webb's, America's Yarn Store, the source for all your knitting and crocheting yarns and supplies, yarn.com.